Hey, it's James here from GoodGuitarist.com, and today I'm going to show you how to play Learning to Fly by Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And this one is really good to learn, especially if maybe you're just getting started, or if you want to tighten up your strumming and just have a song that's the same thing over and over again. Because that's basically it. You know, this one goes over and over again, you know, just going C, G, E minor, D. And I'm going to break this lesson down in a few ways depending on where you're at. I'm going to show you a way to play it where you can just leave these two fingers down and make life super simple for yourself. If you're beyond that point, if you're good with C, G, E minor, D in their regular forms, you can play it that way too. The strumming pattern that we're going to do is the most common strumming pattern ever, but it's split over 2 chord shapes at a time. So we would do our pattern starting on C, and then we switch during the pattern and we finish the pattern. You know, so there's a lot of good stuff to go over here, but long story short, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to play this song. So, you know, stick with it. Now, really quick, before we get started, I have a free ebook that's free for all my subscribers. I'll put a link to that in the corner. It has all the basic chord shapes, strumming patterns, all the stuff you need. I also have a course, Learn Guitar Once and For All, that we can talk more about a bit later on in this lesson. I want to get started with what I would call the 2-finger trick. And this is a thing where it lets you play like 1,000 songs super easily. Some people can even do this on the first day they ever play guitar. I want to start off with the G chord. For this one, we're going to put our pinky on the 3rd fret of the thinnest string. Then we're going to put our ring finger just above it on the 3rd fret of the B string. Then I'm going to put my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the thickest string. So everything's on the 3rd fret so far. And now my index goes on the 2nd fret of the A string. And that's the G chord. That's the normal G chord. We can take these 2 fingers, our index and middle, and move them down 1 string each. Now our middle finger's on the A string, our index is on the D string. And that's C add 9, but we're just gonna call it C because it's basically a C chord. And you can practice that switch going G, switch, C, switch. And this song starts on C, so we could think about it the other way, going C, switch, G. And we just do that a few times. Just strum, switch, just getting the motions right. And then the other pair of chords are E minor. And notice I'm leaving down my ring and my pinky finger. And I'm gonna put my index on the 2nd fret of the A string. Same place it was on a G chord. But my middle finger is going underneath it on the 2nd fret of the D string. Strum all the strings, you get E minor. Technically this is E minor 7, but it sounds just like an E minor chord as well. And now I'm gonna lift off my middle finger and I'm gonna move my index to the 2nd fret of the G string. And this gives me D sus4, substituting for our D chord. The whole point here is to leave down our ring and pinky finger as we switch between these shapes. In the song, our chord progression goes C, G, E minor, D. So when we write it out, you have to be able to make each of those transitions. From C to G is pretty straightforward. You just put your fingers up. From G to E minor, you leave your index down and you put your middle finger underneath your index. Your index kind of has to like budge over a little bit and then your middle finger will fit. And keep in mind where your thumb is. Don't let your thumb escape, go off to the side. You want it to be down a little bit. You want what we would call hand space here. See this little space underneath between my palm and the bottom of the fretboard? That's really important for building up the strength. I forgot the name of this muscle, but there's a muscle right here between your index and your thumb that gets stronger the more you play guitar. And eventually you can do stuff where your thumb goes over the top of the neck and, you know, once you have that strength. Anyways, we're on that E minor, and then we switch to D like we already talked about. And then from D, we go back to C, and I'm just gonna put my index finger 1 string higher, and then put my middle finger down on the 3rd fret of the A string, and I get C. And for C, you can strum all the strings, or you can have your middle finger lightly touching the underside of the thickest string. For D, I like to put my thumb lightly touching the thickest string, or you can just kind of avoid strumming that area. And I know we've spent a lot of time on the chord shapes because that's like all this is just the same progression over and over again, right? So get used to that, going C, G, E minor, D, C. You could even count it out a little differently, give yourself some time to switch. C, switch, G, switch, E minor, switch, D, switch, over and over again. You could even sing it at this point, you know. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. You know, doing it really slow and just taking your time to make it as good as you can. And now to this, we can add some strumming. And first, I would strum in a simple way, going down, switch, up. So I did a downstroke on C, and as I switched to G, I put my hand under my strumming arm, under the strings, and then I do an upstroke on G. And this is a bit of a complicated motion, but that's what this song requires. And I'm teaching it in the simplest way possible, just excluding, you know, the all the rest of the pattern, right? So let's just focus on this. Starting on C, down, switch to G, up. And just doing that. Down, switch, up, 3, 4. Down, switch, up, 3, 4. Over and over again. And then we do that same thing going from E minor to D. Down, switch, up. Just practicing it like that. Down, switch, up, 3, 4. And once you can do that, between C, G, and E minor, D, we put that all together. And that's the basic feeling of the song. Learning to fly. But I ain't got wings, learning to fly, and at this point, we can just add a couple more strokes to like beef up our strumming pattern, and we have the entire feeling of the tune. And if you're following along, you can totally play the regular C, G, E minor, D if you are, you know, into that, or you can do the simple shapes I'm doing. Anyways, at this point, we're going to take our strumming pattern and add miss, up, down, up to the end of it. That's going to happen over the G chord. So let's play a G, and we're just going to go miss. So we miss the strings, up, down, up. 1, 2, miss, up, down, up. 1, 2, miss, up, down, up. It's important that you vocalize it, just like I am. Miss, up, down, up. 1, 2, miss, up, down, up. Do that over and over again. Get your arm, build up some muscle memory in your strumming arm. Then we can add that beginning part where we go C, switch, up. 3, 4. C, switch, up, miss, up, down, up. You could even say it going C, switch, up, miss, up, down, up. C, switch, up, miss, up, down, up. I know it seems convoluted to say it, but once you get used to saying that, it'll be a lot easier to get your arms to basically listen to what you're saying, right? So we have our C chord, C, switch, up, miss, up, down, up. C, switch, up, miss, up, down, up. And when you get that up to speed, that's exactly what the song sounds like. And now you would also want to do that for E minor to D, going switch, up, miss, up, down, up. E minor, switch, up, miss, up, down, up. Just program your arms to do it. Take your time, go nice and slow. You know, write this stuff down on a piece of paper. Now, once you're good with that, you can start to go through the whole progression, going miss, up, down, And at that point, you know, you can upgrade the chord shapes over time. Like maybe this is something that you revisit in the future. You learn it in this simpler way now, which sounds great. It totally sounds like the song. But eventually you learn the full-on C chord. You learn all those shapes, and then you can go. You know, it's a process. It's not just like you learn the song this exact way and that's it, right? You can always upgrade it and change things as your abilities evolve. Anyways, that's all there is as far as learning it. Let's just play and sing a little bit of it. One thing, I know I said it's the same thing over and over again. After certain choruses, right before the solo, I believe it would be like the third chorus, we're gonna play our strumming pattern on the D chord 2 times. But so we're not switching, you know, we're just like down, up, down, up. You just add that. And we're coming from a D chord. So you basically just add the D chord 2 times. Pretty straightforward. I'll play through to that part, so you will definitely hear what's going on there. As far as singing this tune, like Tom Petty has a really unique style, so you'll have to forgive me for not being able to like totally rock the like, well, that fin, you know, let's just see what happens. We're gonna start off on the verse. Actually, let's start off with a little intro. We'll do our progression 2 times. Oh, and I'm gonna use a metronome set to 80 beats per minute. I'll play along with that just to help keep us all nice and steady. 1, 2, 3, 4. Started out down a dirty road. Started out all alone, and the sun went down as I crossed the hill, and the town lit up. The world got still. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Well, the good old days may not return, and the rocks might melt, and the sea may burn. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Learning to fly, coming down. Learning to fly is the hardest thing. Learning to fly. So that's how you play Learning to Fly. If you enjoyed this lesson, I'd appreciate you taking a moment to subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit that bell icon, say hi in the comments. You know, all those things really help me deliver more lessons like this, you know, to people like you who want to learn guitar here on YouTube. Also, don't forget to grab your copy of my free ebook, which I mentioned near the start of this lesson. I also have a course, Learn Guitar Once and For All, which is designed for absolute beginners, or what I would call eternal beginners, people who keep on getting frustrated with the early phases. And it's designed to take you all the way to being a confident strummer. You know, somebody who can bust out your guitar at the campfire or at like Christmas time or Thanksgiving or whatever, and be able to just play tunes like this, you know. So we go really systematically, just like I did in this lesson. It's a lot of fun, and you know, I want to take the frustration out of it and make guitar something you look forward to. So please check that out if you're interested in learning more with me. Otherwise, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.